G'day guys, Smith City here for Smith City Product Reviews. Well, it's been a pretty productive day and an enjoyable day. I checked out a couple of apartments for me and my girlfriend Far, and then also checked out some cars because this car's pushing 300,000. I hit a Fox a little while ago, and obviously I want a car that can accommodate my job that I have. So anyway, I digress. It was a really good day, and I'm looking forward to those two things coming to fruition. Anyway, I've got a couple of things because I haven't had lunch. I only had 2 pieces of toast for brekkie, and what have I got? So I think I want to finish with that one. We've got the Jack fried chicken, the Parmi version, and we've got the Big Jack. Now, I have had a Big Jack before. I don't think I ever reviewed it. I can't remember if I have. But what I will say before I get stuck into the Big Jack is the Parmi, I'm never going to call it that. I know that that's what it's called on the board, but it's Parma. And fight me in the comments, I'll fight to the death. It's Parma, not Parmi. Anyway. So, what the fuck? Oh, it looked like the top bun didn't have any, didn't have a meat patty, but it does. So there it is, just a bit squashed up the top. She's mismangled off Neighbours. Anyway, pelican white mouth. Here we go. It's phenomenal. I've only had it twice now, and both times I've had it, I've actually preferred it overall. There's definitely things in the Big Mac that I prefer over what this is, but the meat itself in this is better. Obviously, if it had the sauce and sort of that more pickly flavor as a Big Mac would, the Big Mac probably be forgotten about and be Big Jack all the way. But this is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So I checked out a Jeep Patriot and also an Audi Q7. I am going to have to get them on finance, and I've been in a spot where I got on finance with one car and rolled it into 3 stupidly over the course of like 15 years, and then got into some financial difficulties because of it. But obviously I've learnt my lesson there, and I could buy another car for 3 grand, but in terms of the amount of driving I do for work and what I need it for work, getting another car on finance, but doing it with a financial mind behind me, and also budgeting, etc., and working out what's going to be best for me short and long term going forward. The Jeep and the Q7 Audi, they're too hard to toss up. The third one was another Jeep. It was cheaper, it had more Ks, but it drove a lot worse than the first Jeep. So that one completely straight marked down the middle. Not gonna even think about that one. So it's 2 cars, and now I just got to work out which one I want. It's difficult with my work. The Q7 had its positives. It had the park brake on the driver's side, like you know, near the door, and it had the park brake engagement in the foot pedal on the left hand side. So having that for my work as a disability support worker would actually be quite handy. The Jeep drove a little bit more sound. The Q7 was a little bit more nicer on the inside. So I've got some decisions to make. I definitely do. Anyway, I'll keep tucking in. thank you for everyone who's been watching my videos, liking my videos, commenting. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. But of late, like in the last month, I've been getting a lot of engagement where the people have been watching stuff. And we also live in a world where people are like moths and they have the attention span of a goldfish. So a lot of people aren't watching minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute videos. They're only watching 30-second shorts or reels. And the last video I put up, it ended up having like over 90 people watch it and a viewer rate of an average of over a minute, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot better than people just clicking on it, watching for 4 seconds and jumping off. So yeah, thank you to everybody and all the people that have commented recently. I appreciate you guys so much. It's been a tough slog running a YouTube channel. I started off doing challenges. That was a bit silly. I enjoyed it. And then when I started reviewing things and taking things a bit more seriously, I went through a whole heap of different phases of like who I am doing them. And yeah, if you go back and look at my first Celtic Ale, Bridge Road Celtic Ale, eyes locked straight in the camera, not really blinking, tripping over my words or whatever, whereas now I'm just free flowing, talking, and just going with the flow. And I started to do it just because I like beer, etc. You know, and I'll continue to pop out content until I die. But it is nice that I don't feel like I'm talking to a brick wall now, which is good. So, you know, if you pump out heaps and heaps of videos and no one watches them, it kind of feels like, why are you doing it? Because ultimately, I'm wanting people to see my content, go, ooh, that beer sounds nice, or ooh, that product sounds nice, or ooh, I occasionally smoke cigars and Michael's recommended this one, etc. And I forgot. Biscoff shake. I completely forgot I had that. I'm loath to drink out of plastic straws. I mean, paper straws. I feel like if I wanted to eat cardboard, I would. So I'm just going to do it through the straw, but as I get to about here, I'm going to take the lid off and just drink it like a maniac. So this is a Biscoff shake. Start a petition, get rid of cardboard straws. It's all right. It's basically just a vanilla shake with Biscoff biscuit crushed through it. I don't hate it, but it's nothing whiz bang. Like, I'm not excited about it. So I'd probably give it, with my drinking scales, I'd probably give it a 2 out of 6. Yeah, a 2 out of 6. No, a 3 out of 6. I'll give it a 3 out of 6. And here's the Parmi burger. But, no, Parma burger, Hungry Jacks. Get it right, Parma. A, not an I, an A. Anyway, how's the sauce? Not bad. Anyway, pelican white mouth. An old lady filling up her car at the Bowsers watching me. She's Probably in her 70s going, what the fuck's that dude doing? With the Jack Burger, probably give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, still looking. Got a maroon coloured handbag and a brown slacks. Hopefully the algorithms push this video out onto her computer. That's if she's got one. I'd also give this a 9 for different reasons. Obviously, it's a completely different burger to the Jack Burger. Still looking. She's got back in her car and looked straight at me through a windscreen. She probably doesn't see my phone there and she's like, that dude's talking to himself. Anyway guys, I'm not going to review the chips. That's it, me done. I'll catch you on the next.